Carla, compulsory was really right on. Wherever you found our stain behind the moon, the night fish has its creepy smile beyond the underlight of pluperfect sundown. Whenever easterly breeze mothers calling your threatening name wanna touch your basic hand within the pudding of love, even though I can't see like a wilting mumble our stain behind the moon. My least dearest tele-Valentine, my tele-life and tele-destiny. One violet tear can't hold this burden of vinegary love. There you're walking with the marmot cry of the marmot sky. Let me join the wilting mumble within, wherever you found our stain behind the moon. And here there's a picture of not a marmot, but a kind of wombat. How do I tickle? I don't know, vertigo. Every sooty charmer asking questions, why and why. I walk to the blameless city, try to find out the possums, love's bent knee in my pants. Don't know, vertigo. I fall in love across him, a beautiful girl in my tights, filling a lactation in my heart until my last boyhood fever. This brutishness, as sweaty as my mane, where do I cerebrate, so hard to say, laterally? Please usufruct to me. This evening I am so livid, just like beavers in the mystery. Suddenly my eyes seem so much jawbone to come, but without humming. Baby, every time I look into the wax lip mouth is your image that reflects in my heebie-jeebies. Should I say gross to the tricks in the inspiring machine? Words of love are just as the seared in the hardness of lover. Flying up hard to heathens, lay my vehemence to the yeasty horizon. Baby, please come blistering to me. I come in my mouth, breathe in tears of lassie. That's the drink, not the dog. Please leer at my hump. I shall waiting for you at the end of the wrong number. Foreign Body Sensation remix after Charles Bernstein. Such thrills as chide me fold away in the indulgent catachresis of male dismay. Most arduous of all distractions, the band of minds makes faces in sensuous confusion to face the mates. Entering more quickly than diction might undo, a glib of digital croons audience to mother on. This clacking of this indignity reduces for a pittance what lurkers ask askew. Stochastic burps designed in arms will savor for its Asians, arts, and salons. Aviaries know the slice of mom. Yet, hand-cocked bijouteries refer to what they want, prestidigitated slam dunks, queering humps, boys to anger for a spanking, hieratic peels in carnadine, beds betrayed, sashayed, inside whose harm? Frozen dough. That's D-O-E, not like cookie dough. I guess I am improved by my peccadillos, their rabid squirming as fossils of affection in the dumb sponge of heaving fixity. Every molecule remembers a time before time, and If I open up to receive all emotional messages, for example, in my food, it's because that's the kind of maladroit I am. Preponed, animated, reticular, birdish. I miss you as I miss the mortal avalanche of rhetorical shards, your craven manipulations, the spot of burning sun on the frozen dough. Everything catches fire in the mangled frames of your irritability. You don't love me? I don't know what you mean. The hay is sweet, like me, in these unfurled taxonomies of pungent but sensual ridicule. You don't love me? I don't know what you mean. The murky planets sparkle in my ignorant hairdo. Today's ensemble. Perforated habitually, this delicate lunge, mellowly dramatic sparrows on my fluffed up heartbeat, the forge. Reality went all glib and masturbatory like difficult money. The poetry should tear up the space as a kind of scrounge, right? Right? Ampling into a rough and beautiful future, not ignoring plumes. Let me hold you as a hypnotized tongue. Torrent of vibrant nose in the decorative blame arcade. I couldn't sleep at all last night, like a fabric swan. And on that weirdness now I lay my weary curls. The story about cartoon sight and floozy winds. Is morning just a drastic plaything? Are the lords that blink on my amniotic fallacy just hysterical cantors? Am I a cheerful donkey or a hapless surrogate? My hair needs to get swollen now with the foggy contrition of seductive leeches. Margarine paints the day a deathly boring upset green like the sounds of the air in between bones where I huddle, an unsoothed monstrosity in the conspiracy of soreness. The thralls stick on me like the bubble paste of wildly aggressive submission. Whenever the graininess hugs me in his styles of doubt, glowing and quivering as flocks of white seagulls by the Gowanus Canal, gathering all unidealized creations in one hush of dream at its dramatic fiercest and most desperate quotidian, it unites to the source of bounce light, yawn jaws cartilage, rule-encrusted eggs, a trance of motor dictation to the clown thumpers. And here I am, standing between cartoon sight and floozy winds, a visually discordant surface fret in the unintentional law of poetry's insane floppiness, trying to find an emptiness of nasal winds hiss and moan, unnowned, a dark, jittery bird in your cold personality, while the tremolo of morning sun sculpture, rhythmically castanet-like, sets up a conflict that causes a tension that demands release from the spasmic miasma of hellish proprioception. Oh, and plus, my money is sad, like a horny flower. One aberration, a limp lettuce nightmare, is left inside the trembling of the vocal cords' mottled bubbly shapes, pure negation, the forfeiture of some vague code, like an animal fist in the plumpness of my radical fantasy. That felt need for spatially charged doodling, nerves strumming in ear or tone texture haunt, numb thoughts otherwise endless flights of fancy, raw jewels or toned puddles, crippled by error and its fixed candy-colored pleasures. I believe in the beauty of the singing, its thick, churning motion, its brave lipstick, the lipid flash dance of your, how do you say, unbearable outsideness. I need my frolicking angst like a sweet elbow. when curiously perverse sands fly by the farcical unrest as forms of egregious ellipsis, when my fears iris out, unleash traditional male genres, unidentified oyster shell voiceovers. No words come out from my oblique dexterity or all-black music that merges with the sound of helicopters and the soft animals that are flatterers. Seems it's only the gamine and quizzical shot-cut, O thou, god of dissolves and wipes. Describe to me your favorite lounging clothes, bound as I am in, reading things into these jarring effects. To son of man, I am but a basking calypso shark. Why thou art destroy my expositional charm strategies and turbulent but fruity machismo? Remember of one garden, beautiful filled with rain as a commonplace, although fancy phenomenon, and how the holy frustrations of the underworld's adequately numerical flowers, adding value to the ritual sacrifice of its earthly puppet nature, are only really nauseating for thee. A diabolically swashbuckling loved one, confusing the movable parts of relationships with the often shadowy extravaganza, like tons of cute lingerie, of spatial eternity in the beam factory, for already I am getting into dithyrambics. Its tantalizing ruptures of brutal divinity, its lowly human-powered contrivances. My sense of smell is very delicate still in the corridors of uncertainty inside the germ of the wing. Yet who can, who wants to, change my inflamed slice of life, my gleam and swirl, my vicious but inverted, shuddering melody?